What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Cuts Entertainment Report podcast. And today we have a really special guest in the building. Listen, this is the original First Lady of Dancehall. She's been doing music from in the 70s right up until right now, 2021. You know, we have in the building today, we have Lady Ann in the building today. What's going on, my sister?
I know they are, look. Big up yourself.
All right. Thank you so very much for joining us on the Entertainment Report podcast today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, great. Because I know somebody like you that's been in the business for so long, since the 70s till now, you have a lot of stuff that we want to cover here today. All right?
Yeah.
All right. So then let's take it right from the beginning, and then we'll carry it right up until right now. My first question generally is this. Where did you grow up in Jamaica, and what attracted you to music in the first place?
I was grew up in Kingston 13, and my grandmother introduced me to the music.
Okay, Kingston 13. What part of Kingston 13 are we talking about here?
All right, Western Kingston.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what was the area that you grew up in?
Gee. You have so many areas. You have Walton Park Road, you have Crescent Road, you have St. George Road, you have Brannerton Avenue, you have Chisholm Avenue. The area, you have Pienland, you have Mackay Lane. We run up and down everywhere. It's like I'm a backyard, playground.
Got you 100%. And when you say your grandmother introduced you to the music, in which way are we speaking about here?
Okay, my grandmother is a piano teacher. So when she does take me one day and just start teach me to sing pan card, pan the piano, and then she take me to the church when them have concert time and me just sing at the concert and so forth. So that's how I was really introduced to music.
Mm-hmm. Was through her. Okay, so then now dancehall wise, now when did you actually start to get introduced to the dancehall?
Okay, I start to grow up now, get old, and I'm a teenage stage. I start to party with Little John and Tyan. Start playing with Little John and Ty. Know you have this producer like Dennis, Mr. Pickout. Pickout did a work with John and Ty. So whenever John and Ty I go to the studio with Pickout, they would have carry me because you find say, you know, see one without the other. If you see John and you see Ty, and you see me, something wrong. Anyway, you see John and Ty, and you know me there. So Pickout did a record some song with Ty. And them asked me to do the intro, and one of the Italian song I sang named Planet Family and Better Your Life. And that was it. We just start record me, and everybody just start record me from then.
From then, and what year are we speaking about here?
We're talking about 1977.
77. And how did you even meet Little John and Toyan in the first place?
We all grew up in the same neighborhood. Mm-hmm. From the same neighborhood.
Okay. And they were
John and Toyan live in Mackay Lane, and me live with my grandparents on the drive. So it's the same. We can't just run out of my yard, run down a John, or John can just run from down a female and come by me. Ty live on my avenue, John live on Mackay Lane, and me live up on the drive. So we just check each other every day.
And keep it moving like that there. So they were actually in the business before you were in the business.
I think we all started out at the same time because we used to just practice on our own, like with for Captain Simbad as a recording artist, also a producer. Around 76, we want to go up on Captain Simbad so bad, me and John. We didn't want to cover one song, one hip-hop song, but Simba didn't want to touch it. So, he must say, him no want to interfere nobody's stuff. So, then we just start go studio now with Pickout, because Pickout never afraid for record anything we want to record. Pickout to that us record us, but Simba was a little, me not go touch that, But Pickout is a man who just touch it.
Okay. And what was the first song that you actually recorded?
By myself?
Yes.
Shine Eye Boy.
Okay. How did that come up? 'Cause I know that has a very interesting story behind it.
All right. Barrington, Michael Rose, them have a song named Shine Eye Girl. Then Barrington Levy do a song named Shine Eye Girl. Me try remember. No. The first song I record was for Bertram Brown, a song named Conscious Woman. That was the first song I record for Bertram Brown was Conscious Woman. And then me record Shine Eye Boy for Dan Mills. Oh, Shine Eye Boy come about now, as me explain. Michael was have a Shine Eye Girl. Barrington Levy go ahead and did a Shine Eye Girl. So Dan Mills said to me one day, look at it. Why you cover the Barrington Levy song, Shine Eye Girl? So we just okay, no problem. So we go in the studio and we just cover it, Shine Eye Boy. So Shine Eye Boy now start to get a lot of airplay, and I don't remember if it's RGR or JBC, but you start one of them stations every day when the day at the race track, when they might do the race. When commercial break, you hear the Shine Eye Boy play. Every time commercial break, you hear the Shine Eye Boy play. So the Shine Eye Boy, I get a lot of airplay, and it should have played mostly in England. So if I say Henry John, the producer, here in England, and get upset, I say, I'm going to lick out my teeth them. So me I say, why more hurt me? Me don't want to see man, him have the opportunity to record me, and him never record me. So now that means, use me for cover this song. Why this man want to hurt me so bad? So anyway, he ma hunt me day, ma hunt me night. I find say when me and John and Tyan go party, go to dance them, then me have to stay outside. Me want to touch my John and Tyan, they have to stay outside for look out for me, for tell me say John come, some could have run. So you find say me I go through that, and it's like me just can't take it no more. Me just say no, so me can't take this no more. I'm just take myself out of music. Not only that, because the abusing with the engineer, and it's just too much. I can't bother with this man, because this coming a price, so I'm just take myself away from out of the music business.
Okay, so was Shine Eye Boy a counteraction for Barrington Levy's song that he had recorded for John July?
I don't know if it was a counteraction, but them just send me for those. Them want me answer the Barrington, and me just answer. Because female different. Because man say Shine Eye Girl, you want Lana, you want Sharon, you want Paulette, you want Annie. Tell me what you really love, boy. Tell me for you want. Otherwise, he must sing about a girl. It could be the same. Because he must sing about a girl where I shine. She want Dominic, and she want this, and she want that. So, yeah, it's a counteraction.
Okay, and John July didn't like that at all?
Yeah, he didn't like it. He was very upset.
Okay, because I know Toyin was one of his artists also. He would do a lot of stuff on Volcano. So why wouldn't John July actually record that song in the first place and then get
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. He know I'm talented. He know I was good, and he didn't record me. Maybe I think what it is, he did already have 2 female in his camp, Dan and Christine. So maybe that's why he probably didn't want to take on another female in his camp. Could be that. But he just never expected, and the reaction that the song was getting. So you know that though.
Okay, and then you recorded it. This happened because I know that song there. You were actually singing. You weren't DJing this time here. That was singing.
But that song I did sing that song because you find say Pick Out and Dan Mills them didn't want me to DJ. Whenever I go in the studio for Pick Out, I have to sing. Or for Dan Mills. The other rest of producer them like Simba, Leon, and everybody is more make me DJ and do both. But Pick Out prefer me better as a singer. Dan Mills prefer me better as a singer more than a DJ. Because them some voice did more of a singing voice more than a DJ voice.
Got you. So then you're singing, you had this song came out here, Shine Eye Boy. You said it caused some trouble with you and Ginger Lass, and you didn't really like what was happening in the business, because a lot of people don't realize that song wasn't even under Lady Ann. That song was under your real name, Annette.
Yeah.
So how long did you leave the business for at that time?
Okay, leave the business like the ending of but the middle at 78, I just take away myself from the business. Some can't bother with it. So I just take away myself like around 78, the ending at 78. around the October them time. Them just say me can't bother fear run up and down, me can't bother fear hide, me can't bother fear going to studio engineer a film, me can't bother with this, me can't bother producer pay hotel fee, I tell me for meet him a hotel. Me no want that. So me just take for myself.
Got you. And how long were you away from the business for?
From 78, 79, 80, 81. I come back around 82.
82. So about 4 years you were gone for.
Yeah.
Okay. And what actually made you come back in the business now?
All right. What really happened, I gave birth to my son when I was the age of 20. Mm-hmm. And when my son was like around 3 to 4 months old, I was hungry. I didn't have the money. So I said, I go up to Leon here. Leon is a producer. Leon Seymour, him pass away, you know. So I said, I used to record for Leon in the early 70s too. So I said, I'm going to check Leon, because Leon have only singing song on tape with me. Mood for Love, Moonlight Love, and them song. So I said, all right, let me go check Leon, because I'm hungry, and say, could I get a $20? So when we got that, it's so maybe at the blessing of the father. Chester was there, his other brother. Both of them passed away. So I said, Leon, my uncle give me $20 now. So I say, he not have the money. So I say, I mean he not have the money. My uncle man with the meaning. So I sit down on the veranda now with my son and I start to DJ say, Jaman me now go sit down and fight. Cyril, I bite both, me now broke no fight. Let off, say me really want. And I start to DJ the song and the lyrics just a flow. Because them days I never used to write song. So then I didn't even realize they was listening to me. Somebody that DJ and them wait to when me DJ one of the song, them say, Ali and say, what you do for the day? I said, not me hungry, I'm come check it for $20. Me come get it. He said, no, sit down right there, so I move. And him going to him house. And me don't know where I'm going to him house, but me I'm going to him house and him come up back and say, come with me. And me realize that's true though, with them carry me, Aquarius true though. With the baby, with them tell me have now back from baby, because my baby wouldn't take back like me used to breastfeed. So me and my baby and them go Aquarius through though. And it's like it was around say 3, 4 o'clock in the evening. I look earlier than that, me don't remember. And we got Aquarius through the now and me get all the bun and cheese and more in the world. Remember them say them never have no money, you know. Me get all the bun and cheese and them start to play with them take the baby, them keep the baby. And me end up record about 15 to 20 songs that night.
Wow.
Yeah. When we go home the next day about 5 a.m. Because my mother had all a word, because she never know I'm going with the baby. So, but then they tell her, it's true, I just go home, get little rest, go back as studio the next day, go finish up Vice about 10 more songs, and then go home the next day again, not tell nobody, nobody don't know me, I do not tell nobody say I'm going back to music now, not anything. And then the following day, you know, them came me go to Mr. GG Records. Mr. G signed me for 5 years and give me $1,000 Jamaican dollar. And then them release Sat Up from the album. The album name Vanity. And before them release the album, them release a single name Sat Up. Record jury pass it, kind of them time you have record jury. If them play the song and the song no good, them dump it. But record jury did pass the song, so and that was it.
Mm-hmm. From your first album here, so your first album was called Vanity, and this you didn't even plan on actually recording the album. This just happened all by accident.
I'm saying,
Wow! And your first single off of Vanity was Sata.
Sat Up.
Yeah.
Sat Up.
How did that single do for you? And how did the album itself do for you?
The single, that song give me a name now. Everybody start to, because what they did, my name was Annette. So what they did, they didn't want to call me Annette. Only upon the singing song, they would have called me Annette. What they did, they removed the net from the Annette and just add a lady and just call me lady. And Chester and Leon did that. So they sat up now, give me a breakthrough now. People kite up on the bouncing rhythm. And it start to play it. It get a whole part earplay. Record jury pass it now. So that give me a break now in the dancehall.
Okay. And what were some of your next moves? Were you actually into more recording or you started to DJ on sound systems? What was the next move?
All right. What start to happen now? Me start to par with me been a DJ pan sound system from in the 70s. Me some DJ pan romantic hi-fi, Liquor Jaro and Father P sound, Soul Supreme sound. I want to tell you, the first song I did a dub plate for was Soul Supreme in the 70s when I was a teenager. I don't know what Father P did with that, but that was the first song I really sing a killing song for, a killing dub for.
Okay.
A song I said, Soul Supreme, I go kill idiot sound. Soul Supreme, Soul Supreme, Soul Supreme. When I was a teenager, I don't know what Father P did with that dub. Yeah, that was the first time. So after set up a mash up the place, now I start to go up on Metro Media, I start to go up on Leeds Unlimited and them sound them. I did already did it on Gemini file at the same thing, you talk on Gemini. So I start to go up on Metro Media now and Leeds Unlimited and all of them sound them. Start part Peter Metro and the whole of them now. Did a song with Peter Metro named Bossa Nova. Then Mighty Diamonds, not Tabby, is between George or Bonnie, but twice so long, I don't remember which one of them. One of them, so come on, I care for a studio. I live so close and didn't even know that a studio was up there. So them came up a drugging studio. When them came up a drugging studio, them carried me to Rocky. I said, Rocky said, DJ, I know, she bad, you know. And Rocky turned to them and said, I don't like record female, because them tend to get a little comfortable. And I remember him said to whichever one of them, I don't remember if Johnny or Bonnie or George, said to Rocky, said, no man, that one is a good man. And Rocky said, all right, go around and make me hear. And I record a song, not Informer. I don't remember the name of that song, because them did lose that song. And that the song was there sitting. And we go back the next day, and him asked Roddy to play a rhythm. And then play the rhythm was the entertainment. It before name, it was Heavenless. And me DJ Informer upon it. When me did the Informer on it, it didn't have the murderer in it. So I remember one day Errol Thompson, I played it and him come outside to me and he said to me, say, lady, and you know, say, them lyrics are bad, but the song was something to it. And you'd have a big Lincoln by the tree up there where you find Berries, them, George Notes, all of the elder artists, them used to stand in there, play them domino and gambling. I remember when we used to go skate on the night time, John me and used to have a song, I said, something about murder, murder, da murder. And me I listen to them, I play the domino and me I listen the John me, the murder. I say, Informer of the era, murder. I say, wow. So I go back in there to Errol, I say, Errol, play the song for me again, no? And him say, why? I say, just play it, as something come to mind. And him put it on, me just say, Informer of the era, murder. And him say, do a move. Him say, no, change your position, no, do nothing. Me don't want you change where you stand up, no, do nothing. And me see me coming back with Eka Mouse, Errol Scarcher, Tony Tuff, and some other youth. Me remember some of them names. And him say, him start to play, and him already tell him what to do. You know, them do what them to do from outside, so they know exactly what to do. So when him start playing from top now, I start DJ about the song from top now, I say murder, everybody start to say murder at me. But if I say Eka Mouse voice is too big, it did overshadow everybody's voice. So they put Eka Mouse way at the back. But it is still big. If you listen to it, this song here, Ribbit, that was Eka Mouse voice. So I think they would have to take out Eka Mouse, so I would just go with everybody's. And then before you know it, we start here, the tune mash up everywhere. The tune start mash up everywhere till it go number one.
Okay, so then this now, with Informer, what was the thinking behind it? Was this a real life story, or this was something you just came up with in your mind?
All right, my baby father, who is General Smiley from Michigan and Smiley, he had a little brother named Herman. We call him Bird. Mm-hmm. So anytime Smiley go on tour, he will leave Bird in his house. You have a soldier man living in the yard, but Bird have him old little girlfriend, man. Smiley don't want about name house, but Birdie done when Smiley gone, Birdie done carry the girl him in there. So if I say Keith now, When Smiley call now, Keith would I tell Smiley where Bird I do. So one day me go down there now for talk to Smiley and Bird talk to him and then me talk to him and then when Smiley hang up me a Bird a cuss. And I say, certain boy up on the corner in Farmer cause them a fight against him and him lover. And I said, Bird, say that again. And him repeat and I said, Bird, we can't have it and him say, yeah. So I saw the Informer come out.
That's classic right there. It's the fact that your mind actually picked up on that right there and said, you know what? I have something. Let me run with this here.
Mm-hmm. No, and then after me do the Informer now, them call me back in at the studio now, said them need an album and that's what I record the whole album.
Okay, so then what was the real difference with Lady Anne between Vanity and the Informer album?
All right. In Jamaica, Informer is bigger than Vanity. But California and Europe, Vanity is bigger than Informer.
Okay. It's just whatever the people gravitate towards.
Right. If I should go to California anyway, them want the Vanity album. Mm-hmm. Vanity album. So me trying the Informer, yes, because the singer start through that. But them want the Vanity album.
That's big right there. All right, now you have this song, Informer, right now, all right? Lady Anne, the artist, you've been DJing on sound systems and stuff like that. What did the Informer now do for your career?
Informer just make up. People know the song Informer, but people don't know the artist Lady Anne. Because I'm going to give you an example. When Informer mash up Jamaica, most people think it was a little boy, including the Governor General. But them have the gala. Mm-hmm. I didn't book feet. Even though me have the big song, I didn't book feet. I remember sitting outside one day, me and my friend them, and me say, Sugar Man, I come now, carry about 10 man. I know you me come find us. Some say come for me for what? Today I Sunday, me not gonna man. I want to hear you see me a chill. Him say, no, you have to come. Me say, come for what? Him say, the Governor General wants. Him say, see me for what? Him say, listen, you have to go come, and we are beg you please, because the Governor General think he's a little boy doing Farmer. And when them tell him says a little girl, him say, them have to come get me. So I saw me have to go the gala, perform the Informer, Governor General and family stand up, applaud me. And that was a big history again. Now the book that everybody talk about it the next day.
Big. Because I know at one time, were they comparing you to Billy Boyo?
Yeah, a lot of people say me and Billy Boyo sound alike. But I don't know why they think that. Maybe because we're vice tin.
Mm-hmm. And that right there. All right. So then you said that Informer had gone #1 on the radio station?
Yes.
Okay. And what was happening for in the dance hall right now at that time there too?
Informer is a song where no stop play. It's like it can't dead no care what. It's just, I don't know if I true me I talk about Informer and the content of the song or what it is. Mm-hmm. Informer is a big song. I wish me the big like it. It's bigger than me. Mm-hmm. Cause nobody don't know me. People know the song, but nobody know Lady Anne.
Yeah. It's one of those things where sometimes in people's career, they might have that one song that goes, it's so big that, as you said, it's actually bigger than the person. Because what a lot of people don't realize also, management plays a huge role in this music.
Well, that's true too. And then me never have no manager. It was just me alone, and me never understand the music business that much. Me just know, say me just like it, and me just go studio, me go sing, and me have a show, me go do a show and so. And what else? Mr. Duke Williams, I think I did the part. Mr. Do road live radio with Duke Williams every night that you can think of. Every night, me there all over the place with Duke, you know. So that helped too. But as me say, my name never get for promote. The name Lady Anne never promote, but the song Informer promote, but not the artist.
Okay. And at this time here, what sound systems were you on? Because you said you'd pass through Lee's and all that. Did you have a
Well,
constant
I didn't have a home base sound. And when me younger, you could I'd say romantic was my home base sound and Nico Jaro. Me just pass through all of them. Me got Jaro, me got Gemini, me got Lee's, me got Metro Media, me got Studio Mix. Any one of them, come remember me the artist female at the time. So any one of them where I play, I feel like go there and touch a mic. I go there, I touch a mic, I'm your DJ. When me the younger in the 70s, Echo they come for me, John and Tyan, the war and stir funny with him. But me and John and Tyan go a couple of times, but I too much rape man did about. I'm afraid and me not follow it up. Me go 1 and 2 times and then me just said, you know, me not follow it up. Me take for myself.
Mm-hmm. Give me 3 of your most memorable nights when you were DJing on a sound system and remind me and tell me what songs they were actually.
All right. One is one night when Yellow Man came got ears out of St. Thomas. I think them they bring a female to come clash me. Me don't know who bring her, but them me don't remember her name, but she did bad. And it's like them bring her to come clash me and she couldn't hold me. Me beat her so bad in her own tone. Me beat her so bad. You know, that was one. Even Yellow Man who came over there, I laugh, everybody I laugh. My son set me up. No man plan on God why. Me hurt her so bad. And I think one in a New York, yeah. When me beat Shelly Thunder, even though she catch me back and beat me, but me did have to beat her rather dance. Me beat her so till she cry.
Talk to me about that dance. What happened in that dance and what songs were you guys playing on?
You know, say, me no remember which song them was, cause I tore me the depend. So, and she, you know, she did violate me and me just take it musically back to her. Cause, you know, she tell a lie on me and cast me and Peter Mitchell for almost fight. Is a good thing him recap think and think. Somebody say me must catch that girl, I must catch that girl. So it's like one night I built more now. He da built more to her girl, like me remember way and she there, I'm gonna beat her so bad. Till she lean up and cry. She catch me back still, you know. She get me back still, you know. But me did already beat her. The after effect never matter. Cafe will never wicked like mine. Me never cry. Me make she cry.
And do you remember what it was exactly you were DJing or what had happened to make her cry that night?
She did there, that guy named either if I not ask more something. So me just say, me just wait till when she up there DJ, me just walk on pan her. I'm just tap them and take the mic. I'm just stand up and look at her and say, fret, to ask about me. I forget and Shelly, I chat about me now. What me chat something. And call fear name and I call the man name in it. She cry like a baby. From that she hate me. Me not cool, you know. Me not, you know, we're good, you know, but she hate me for years.
Crazy classic. One other night on a sound system that you will never forget.
You know something now? And a sound system. I think one night when I draw lyrics but in a labor ward. DJ after me and my son, can be that my son, so me build a lyrics about him. Say in a labor ward I tell you upper you see. Now this is what the doctors say to me in Sefi. Push the lady and push grab it while he catch it. And the man them gunshot the fence. The man them kick down the fence. Me have to DJ the lyrics about 10 times. And I say, wow. So the lyrics are it.
Do you remember what sound system it was?
Wow. You know, some of them remember if I Gemini and Metro Media, I remember our sound system. I just know say played Pandela Avenue in a Sheriff HQ. I don't remember, you know. To be honest, I don't remember. I go down Metro Media. If I don't Metro Media or Gemini, trust me.
Okay, those were some crazy nights on the sound system. But I know back then in the 80s and 70s, as an artist, was one of 3 things that you were doing. You were DJing on sound, were you a recording artist or you were also doing stage shows? So far, you said that you've done the recording, you've done the sound. Did you get into any stage shows back then also?
Yeah. My first major stage show I did, I think it was Cinema 2, when it was me, the Ziggy Marley and the Melody Maker, Yellow Man, and some more artists. That was a funny show. And I remember when them called me on, when me a call, you find say, no for the things that I used to some of the female them I don't know, and me invent them things there. Cause you find say when me go perform, as them call me, I'm run out, me kick out my shoes, cause me not like perform in shoes. Me have to barefoot. And me kick out my shoes and try uptown, and you know, all them look at when you do something like that, to them it kind of ghetto. So, but the world, it mash up the world place. Me get mad forward, cause me run and kick off my shoes and start mash up the place. That's when me go backstage, Ziggy Marley tease me for the whole week. He must say, I burn my shoes, I burn me. Why me kicks off? So me I said, no man, when you perform barefoot, man, the lyrics them flow, you know, you lose up your perform better. And I said, no man, I like you tell man. I burn the shoes, I burn me. So me I said, no, everyone perform barefoot. It's just a thing, me just comfortable performing without shoes.
That's big right there. What were some other shows that you started to do back then also?
Me do a whole political show in the country, round town, till me start travel, go abroad.
Okay. Before we get into traveling, because this is going to lead into traveling, you said you have Informer now. You recorded the album. The single went #1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what did that do for your career now? Was that when you started to travel, or what did that do for Lady Anne having a #1 song in the country?
All right, that's when me start get the Wally Power. Then me get DJ of the year, album of the year, single of the year, and then the traveling come now.
Okay, before we get to traveling, when you say album of the year, single of the year, and DJ of the year, is this female or just period?
I didn't get you, Sarah.
When you got album of the year, single of the year, and DJ of the year, was it for female artists or was just artists, period?
Female artists.
Female artist of the year, female with the biggest single, and female with the biggest album.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so then now you said the traveling came into play right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where were some of the first places that you actually went to?
The first place me go was Grand Cayman.
Mm-hmm. How was that show?
It was nice because I go with some of the great like Freddie McKay, Keith Poppins, and I go with some of the greats. Mm-hmm. So you can imagine that trip there. Wow, excellent.
Mm-hmm. Wow, Grand Cayman. And then where were some other places that you touched on?
And then I go New York, Canada, and that's it. I'm not going nowhere else.
Okay, well, we're in Canada. I want to hear about your experience in Canada. What was that like the first time you came here?
All right, the first time I came to Canada, I think it's a man named Grady bring me. But it never really promote the show them good, so they never really work out. Some of the time when them give me for stay, when we go, I realize the show them not promote and them now work out. I just come back home. Mm-hmm. Just come back home, because it never make no sense. Because I go if you make money, I'm never gonna make none. So I just come back.
Makes sense. Okay, so your first Canadian trip didn't work out, and you went to the States. How was the States trip?
Well, the state trip was excellent. Come go with it was me, Burro Banton, Peter Mitchell, Philip Fraser, Jim Brown, and John Wayne, and I think Madu. It was excellent. It was excellent trip. It was excellent. I'm go with some great this again.
Mm-hmm. Big. And did you guys do? It was more bands or it was a sound system that you went on?
We do both. We do bands and we do sound. The biggest show we do was the one at Madison Square Garden. But the tour was like, all right. Me, Burro, Peter Mitchell, and John Wayne get most of the show. Them, we don't know if I true, we know why I don't know. But everywhere we go, park, roadblock. Everywhere we walk in a roadblock. And with the biggest show we do, a Madison Square Garden with Babande, Marcia Griffiths, and some more. Me and Peter performed this, so Peter did tell me for DJ lyrics, say, breed me Metro, breed me Michael Jarrett, remind it, and me listen to Peter and DJ the song, and you find some Michael Jarrett carry feelings to me and Peter Metro for years because of that. So Peter got him about said, me said, breed me Metro, breed me Michael Jarrett, remind it. Anywhere we go, it shell down. Anyway.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Never had no idea about anything like that before. Wow. Okay, came back to Jamaica now. So I want to know, you've been in the business now here. What other females were actually in the business when you were actually either coming in or when you're now hot as in the number one female?
All right. When me start the music, Alti and Dana did don't have uptown tap ranking and left Jamaica, Ghana, Frank and live. But he did have Liza. Liza and Kojak as a duo. There was no other female. None. Nobody never did it. When me say, nobody never did it. Me did it young. Their High Times record with Bert and Brown. As a little girl, I do one. Understand? There was no female. Me start to hear other female when me take a break from the business, as me tell her the way that go with me and Jojo. And when me step away from it, me hear other female.
Okay, so the first one that you heard of when you were there was Muma Liza.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did she embrace you as another female in the business that time there?
All right. Muma Liza and my cousin used to go party together. I knew her from I was a little girl. She named Big Bev. But she don't remember me. In a Joe Gibbs children now, Muma Liza and Kojak is Joe Gibbs artists. So them I record a song with Kojak named Big Iron and Is It. But they didn't want Liza on the song. They want me to do the song with Kojak. So I did the song with Kojak. And she hear it. And she decides that she gonna hurt me. But she didn't know I knew her. So them, I think Creamy Corner, them that work in a place named Creamy Corner, and them that bring in artists to come perform. So she was one of the artists and I was one of the artists who come perform. So when I went to Creamy Corner for perform, I know she shall go around me, and I bounce me. So me I said to myself, say, oh, Big Beaver, I violate me so, but me not pay no mind. When me forgot perform now, when I my time forgot perform now, she deviate to step on my foot. When she step on my foot, she step it in a way that's, me have to, so me say, Big Bev, are we really a deal with it? So when me say, Big Bev, where you really a deal with it, sure, I say, I, as somebody, if you call her Big Bev, I've been for a long time. So she said, you mean, you're there with Kojak? So me say, me there with Kojak? Big Bev, what you talk about? Me end up doing the song because he's a drug artist. And as such, she said, I'm a matter of fact, me know it from me, I look up at the young cousin Carol used to party, and me little at this. And as such, she hugged me up, embraced me, and me and her become cool ever since.
Crazy. And this is, I guess, this is like your second incident in the music business. First, it was with Junja Laws, and then now it was with Muma Liza. Okay, cool. Yeah. You took your break, you came back now. After you took your break, who else was in the business now at this time here when you came back?
When we come back, you have the female with the Bam Bam.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and who else was there?
And they have Sister Verna. I have some little chick now named Super Chick. I have one named Sister Fiety. Just them girls there.
Those girls there. Okay. And from the sounds of it, it seems like from back then, you and Mama Nancy weren't really on terms from back then.
No. We used to close because one time when I go past Stereophonic, when it played on my Rosalie Avenue, when Echo called me and John and Ty, every time the song I play, Echo would call me and John and Ty and tell her to come. Mm-hmm. And when I go, she were there. Pan the song, this was 1979. 1979, and we go, she were there. and the sound of DJ. She leave me there half of me a Wrigley's and when I sit down and reason and we talk good. But when she come out with 1-2 now, love the song 1-2, and then when she hear me, she did upset. She did very upset. When we go up at Mr. G, we go up at Mr. G, if you go do something, I go up to see her and Mr. G, I introduce her, and she did shun away. That's my turn to her and say, I never forgot, she one girl the day, she gotta remember. I turn to her and say, oh, you go like you don't know me, so. And I say, oh, you go like me come see in the music, so. I don't come see in the music. And I say, furthermore, I'm me to get the Wrigley's tonight past Stereophonic. And she say, you that time I say, yeah. And men are become cool. Men are close, men are a bosom body. Till when you not hear about her no more, when you not hear about me, you not hear about she no more, and me go fear. And care to shocking by that everybody and bring her back to the business. You see, mad? And me bring her back to the business. But she ungrateful.
Wow, I didn't know. I thought at this time here, all female artists, because there was so little bit of you guys, everybody would have been cool.
We did cool then, but men are followed really because of Sister Charmaine. Mm-hmm. We followed because of Sister Charmaine.
Okay.
I don't know. But when we followed because of Sister Charmaine, she take it to a next level where she tell promoter say she not do no show with me. And it really hurt me because she know me be a father die left me 3 young kids. And she know some need every dollar to take care of them 3 kids there. And I me go for her and bring her back so she could have reap all her glory. And she couldn't do me nothing in the world to make me stop her food. And she when I sang I mash up the place and she in demand, she wouldn't do no show with me. She tell me she not do no show with me. Every show was 2 shillings demand. Every show when them call me upon with her, she tell them no. She not do no show with me. That's my cry. Come here and say, Jano, me not be a live good. Mm-hmm. Me too good. They too good to that be here. When me come up a friend and she come up, me come out of my bedroom and give to her and for you, for tell our promoters, know that you in the driver's seat, you in control, you gonna tell people say you're not doing a show with me after all I want me do. And it me not hear her, but it really hurt me for say she really tell people say she not do no show with me. None. She don't do no show with me. I remember I don't know bad me do I know. As she said something me never like. Because she run a joke with Sister Charmaine. Sister Charmaine run back the joke, which is a serious joke. And she never like it. And she called me and said, oh, me no like no female DJ, no female DJ, me no like, you know. And you make me chat to them girl, you know. And me no want an illegal immigrant, make me feel uncomfortable in America coming to Simpson. I really feel offended. Me never like that and friend that. Me just hang up my phone pan and me never talk back to her. Me never talk back to her. Because me never like what she say. I never call for car play or need a play. That's a something could I talk over. It never need fear say, you know, an illegal immigrant we can't comfortable. Somebody just stop talk to her.
Because I remember seeing a Sting, I think it was Sting 1990. It was Muma Nancy, Lady Anne, and I think 1 or 2 more people were on the stage.
Yeah, that's how good me. That's how good me and the believe. Because when me left that thing there, fear yard, me go sleep in her bed next to her and me put them through upon her. Me and her wake up the next morning because she love kidney and light, you know. She get up in the morning and cook kidney and light and dumpling and me and her eat it. And we go on the road. And when me saw the girl and me sister and me and the girl have bosom body. Me and her the tighter than how me and Charmaine tight. When me say we tight, we tight. When we go on show together at Jamaica in the 80s when she at me we go out with beer things on tour in the hotel me and her. We the tight. But me never like what she say. And she never try to get to me. She called back a few times, yes, I'm gonna answer the phone. But she never give me a time for cool off and say, and why you so mad with me? She just take it to the next level. And when she get at now with her, when the song start to her sample, she takes to the level where she says she not doing a show with me. She make them take me a one show, she couldn't take me off, and it was all female one. She tell the lady, say she not, the lady tell her, so if you don't want the panic, you know, that's okay, come and take off lady, and that's the name, and it hurt me to my heart. She know everything about me. She know everything about me. She know me ins and me out. She know so me need them dollar. They come here 3 little youth. But needed that. And for tell promoter say she nah do no show with me. It hurt me. Cause some me and I live. She couldn't do nothing in this life to me to make me say, I want to do a show with her. You mad? I'm for do athlete that me and her come from far. We couldn't do her that. But you take it to a next level, and it really hurt me. So that's why most of the time when them do interview and them to call her name, me try if you know, because she hurt me. She hurt me to my heart.
I get it. A name that you had just brought up here, Sister Charmaine. When did you actually first encounter Sister Charmaine?
Well, it's Quidley Rankin introduced me to Sister Charmaine in 1990. Now I met her in the dance, and ever since then, me and her become close. As me said again, one time, can me introduce her to Nancy. One time it was me, she, and Nancy. I remember one time Charmaine have a show somewhere, I think over we call a place out of Port Royal, and me and Nancy got a show, and we still on wait for her to come, and I never forgot. Charmaine have on a yellow outfit with some wolf a feather thing over it. And I remember Nancy took me on my side and I said, "And look, it's a big bird that come there." And when I look my sister Charmaine, she attacked. So we start to laugh. We live so good and we take it, make fun. That's Sister Charmaine have the name Big Bird for a while. The one day, Nancy have a show, and me and Charmaine got a show with Nancy, because Nancy come in Charmaine and say, "Ann, it's a big bird, eh?" So me the pan the ground and roll and every laugh. So she walk come and say, the two and chat me down. Me say, "Hey, you just get back your name Big Bird." So the name end up stick back on her. She get back the name Big Bird. We were messing with the live good because everywhere me and she and Charmaine go show when them with the pan the highway, them tell the driver stop see a liquor store there, and you ask the two be them and run across the street pan the big highway and Baltimore go buy beer. We did live with it tight. That's why I say, why she take the joke so personal? Because what you run a joke and Charmaine run back a joke. I never nothing for you takes a personal because we run joke all the while. Anytime me and she and Charmaine up on the road and promoter come through if you can't go to the show, them have to stop the car on the highway and beg we to stop. We funny like that. Me and her and Charmaine, we funny like that. Ask anybody what tour with me. When I time Shabba Rankin say more get a TV show for the 3 week, the way we funny. She was the instigator. Remember the last show me and she and Charmaine do? It was a stone love dance. And Rory was the selector. And me and her sit down there and Charmaine the backstage and be a trouble. And me just say, she joke me on my side and say, "Ann, Rory favor the dumpling where you put in a stew peas. And me just joke Charmaine and me say, "Clammy, Rory forever the dumpling where you put in a stew peas." And she just joke Rory and say, "Rory, that's a Charmaine. Then you favor the dumpling. We're going to stew peas." And Rory up on the floor and laugh. That's Rory I say, he never knows say so funny. He not left for the night and we be a trouble. We's like that. That's why it hurt me if it's so, she take a little joke. That's a personal.
It's just one of these things in this industry where you live and you learn and you meet a lot of great people. You meet some people that's not so good and you meet people that you wish you haven't met also. It's just part of being in this industry here. All right. Crazy. Sister Charmaine now. So Squidly introduced you to Sister Charmaine. Did you, Sister Nancy and Sister Charmaine ever clash on stage or anything, or was more of a sisterhood between the three of you guys?
All right. If they for clash, a fun thing. Cause Nancy knows me no like clashing. She know me afraid of clash. Cause me's not on spot DJ like them like that. So she will say, "Ann, left me to them. Just do your one or your two tune and just take back. Just leave the killing to me. Me I show you will leave." Charmaine will do the same. Charmaine say, "Muma, me know you're afraid of the clash thing, cause you're afraid of the state thing. Leave the killing to me." And I just saw it still. Them know me no bad like them. Me I figure them props. Me and I no chat. Me and no chat and me girl even though me and no talk and me upset with her and me girl. When me say Nancy and me girl, Nancy and me girl. Cause even though me and her talk right now, me take up my phone right now and call her cause me love trouble her. Me love call her Myrtela. I said Myrtela, me not have no food, you know. Me not lie to you. She said, you call me for but she send it through the Western Union and come give me. Me give credit where credit due as man, but me never, me mad, me couldn't believe that she take it to that level. Because the way we live, the way we live, no man, we live, the only thing me and I no share are shoes because my foot bigger than fear and Charmaine foot bigger than mine and bigger than fear. When me I tell you so we live, I should keep our birthday bash, me and Charmaine there is no star, we give beer trouble, we have her up on the floor. Cause so we stay. Me never understand. Me don't know I get married here, man. Me no understand. When me tell us how we live, the tree we, you know what see we when we dey on the road. A peer problem.
Crazy. It's just as I
but
said.
But that's the one joke, you know. One simple little joke cause all of that forgot on the drain.
Crazy. Because now I know all of you guys are in the States, but I want to get to even before that now with the Informer album. You won Female DJ of the Year, Album of the Year, single. Everything is bubbling right now. So what were some of your next moves? Did your career go on a higher height or did it start to slow down after all these accolades came
All right. After I start to achieve all of them, they get pregnant with me second child. And with my second child, but I be a show me I get show. So me the light party call me for a show for go Florida. For go collect the award and so me the young pregnant, about 4 months pregnant. And I come do the show as a year, me talk at the interview. So after I finish the show, I walk to my hotel. So one of the dan did come for me and a Jimmy Riley did save me because they just feel like say female artist was just piece of dead meat. Anytime them show them feel like say them for just draw away and go do what they want with us, you know. Maybe I saw them take with me, I don't know what it was. So, you know, you had to have this Dan they come for me and, you know, I like him I deal with violence to go sleep with him and me decide me now go. Me, you have to kill me now go, but God was on the spot. Jimmy Riley that pass, I hear my voice and, you know, come and say, no man, I can't do that man. I will little sister this man she wanna me and follow me back to my hotel room and thing and then, you know, come back down. But then, you know, the community where we live, they find say the people they just jealous and this way. So you have a guy in the neighbor because from when we hear, them they say him they kill Mad Michelle Granny. Bev, her name was Bev. Bev was a progressive woman who used to go small island and did have a big, you know, and him they kill her. So him did a plan to kill me. And I look a man here more a plan to kill me and come tell me, I did have my visa, I just fly out and just, some can't go through that, you know. So I did just take for myself till after me year saying dead, come back home, start, you know, I want you take away yourself and out of the music industry, you know it go. So just one political thing did happen and then me get blacklist too. Me get blacklist.
What caused you to get blacklisted and why would you even say you got blacklisted?
I know I get blacklisted. Me not gonna say because me forget blacklist, but something did happen, serious did happen. And the bigger people and the bigger heads and the people with their money decide say, we're gonna shut up. She no song of a player, nothing. So them the blacklist me so bad. If me never left down there, would have kill me.
And what year was this where everything started to go downhill?
Everything started going on with me in 1990 for the worse. Worse. Now the 90s now with the blacklist everything started going on wicked with me. Cause me did a shocking vibes. Me did become a shocking vibes artist and that's what me get blacklist from because when me record me not done for shocking vibes and the song release. Them send Patrick sent me to this man for an interview, and I did the interview. And as me say, me and Nancy go and we go do the interview. Can me carry me bring her in a shocking vibes with me now, you know. Just like when me carry Charmaine everywhere. Cause Charmaine carry me got shocking vibes. And me bring that to a shocking vibes. So when they interview the man write the story, him all of him write and nothing me tell him. So when Patrick come confront me, Nancy was there and I said to her, but you were there. And you know I didn't say any of these things. Tell Patrick I didn't. And from then time, I should have known, say, she never with me. She didn't defend me. She didn't defend me. So Patrick banned me, blacklist me too, because of that. And me I said, Patrick, still love Patrick. I didn't say any of these things. Me that look for my friend to say, Patrick, I was there. She didn't say no, but she never did. She does. And me show you the father work. So I have to left shocking vibes because of that. Patrick didn't want me anymore. Him done with me. Him write me off. So Patrick put out a song with she. And even though she never defend me, the kind of said, John, wow, me and be a parent, she never defend me. But I just one of them things. We're still apart. Mm-hmm. So Patrick put out a song with she now. And send her, God, tell her, say, listen, the song release, God Dynamic, go get your copy. So she go Dynamic, so when we go Dynamic, so go get the copy. Me and her sit down in a van, and some man come and said to her, say, hey, oh, you're Rasta, your brother Rasta DJ, and yeah, work with certain kind of people. So me jump up and say, oh, no, the man alone, no, never see me, the man watching that, you know? So she turned to me now and said, shut your watching that now, because I'm so and so. Muscle, oh, Patrick ear back, only God to tell. When me and her go back now, me carry her, when she get the record them now, because she never did register with the music business. But I remember, me in the business before I know, but she bust before me. Me in the business, even though she tell people say she not the business before me, like she tell. Me in the business before her, but she bust before me. So me carry her down the place now for go down a juice cheek for go register. Cause me, Bertrand Brown them, I times record them did register me from me about 16 or 15. So me carry she go make her register. Cause she never me say register with PRS, she say one name so. Me don't know about PRS. So me say you know. Me say I come and me carry down a tone and me make sure register with PRS. So we go back now. We see Patrick outside with the man full on the mouth and post. So me now look, me know me can't go in there because them me banned from there. So she said to me, I could have what the Patrick know me. I said, me no know. Damn. I mean, when we reach, me go see Barry, I say, you, if I did lady and said that about me could have understand because me ban lady and but you are for the person said that about me done with you. And Patrick just go off on her now. And she look at me and me look at her. If me never there when she there, she'd have probably thinks I me tell about Patrick. And if she never there with them, you understand? And that was it. Patrick just done with that. And me still go still parry that, but me kind of stop parry that car. Me I say, imagine, you dead when me I do the interview. And you know me not say none of these things. And you never have me back. And look how the table to me not rejoice for I'm fair twice still no. But look what come happen. Look what come happen now. So me just stop parry she and just start parry Charmaine straight out and Charmaine fly out. I mean Charmaine fly out now, me dead.
What year did you Charmaine
no. Huh?
What year did Sister Charmaine actually leave Jamaica?
Charmaine left Jamaica between 93 and 94.
Okay. And you were still in Jamaica this time? Or
yes.
Okay.
No, I was still in Jamaica.
Okay. So even before this now, because I know one of your original people that you were hanging out with, sparring with this time was Toyan. Okay. And he
that
had
was
died.
70s. Me and Toyan was 70s.
Mm-hmm. But he had died in 91. This time you're still in Jamaica this time here.
I think Toyan died 91. No, man, Toyan died about 90, early 90s, man.
Early 90s. And what was the situation surrounding his death?
You know, so me no know, you know, me just hear so them man send call him and kill him. Me not really know.
Mm-hmm. It's like the amount of stuff that you've gone through. And remember, this is only within like a little 12-year span. somebody used to hang around died. Other producers, you're now getting blacklisted. Other stuff are happening. So then now, when did you decide to leave Jamaica? Say, listen, I don't think this is going to happen for me here. Let me just leave and go somewhere else.
All right. Them keep a all-female show in a Cactus. Remember, me not get no show. Certain studio, me can't go in a don't studio. Before that, me got one, used to every Sunday have metro meeting. No metro meeting. When I'm stone over that play on the beach. So one Sunday, me go over there now, and but Sister Charmaine said one plastic outfit come give me. I'm wear it go a stone up on the beach. Mm-hmm. I'm wear it go a stone up on the beach. Bunny General did a DJ on the beach. And me have my pocketbook with me, and him start to DJ. I say, me I sell my body up a New Kingston. So me I say, sell my body up a New Kingston. So I just walk over there to him, and I just tap him on the back and say, can you give me the mic? And him say, him put up the lyrics in my DJ about me, I sell my body. And I just say, and when he give me the mic, I just say, yes, Bunny. Me, I sell my body up a New Kingston, but you use your body and get me out of business. And the whole place mash up.
Good old Lady Ann Boss. Holy smokes. Okay, so then what year was this that this happened with you and Bunny General and Stone Love?
You know, some of them about probably around 92 or so. Mm-hmm. I say, I use a body and get me out of business. 929, one them time, I remember. I get me out of business. That's all of the guy, the foul when me get. You know, I hear the foul there. Bunny General was so embarrassed. Everybody will come with Bunny, walk in front of him. Bunny coming at the party with about 100 man. I mean, Bunny General, I go away, I'm alone, go away. Anyway, Sly Rabbit hear about the lyrics. Mm-hmm. And Rabbit decide, say, me for record the song. Because them they build the giggy rhythm. So I go in there and I do, if me evil, I catch man. No, that is my decision. Cause you know here when me name that a lady mention, you feel left me make me function. When me say, hey, dirty boy, take your mouth off of me. Tune bad. I remember one day me a slice down up a mixing lab. And the song up, get a little play, can I very bad with a blade. I made the man say brand new lady song. Me look past slide, look at me. I was okay. We don't pay no mind. I remember Neville sent call me, but through me so them blacklist me so bad, me afraid. Come here, say Lord Jesus. And when I could have do make Neville, I tell him out, tell me say no come back a Sonic Sound. But anyway, when I go, I say Blackbeard, I say Blackbeard. Neville sent call me, no, Mr. Tipsy. How am I do now? I say afraid too much, man. Just go on to the man. So I go to Mr. Sally, I say go in my office and sit down, I'll be with you. And then Mr. Sally come in, I'm going to make a friend, him walk that beer, him give me one, him drink one, and him started, him say, wow. Him say, do you know that you're a selling artist? And I say, yeah, anything with the sell. Him say, you sell, and him start to tell me what the song sell and blah, 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 blah. You know, I kind of feel relief now, say, them, me not get blacklist, you know. No, them have an all-female show now after all of that to me tell it happen. The man want every female on the show. But when the flyers come out, me know they pan it. So I realize, say, me not pay no mind, because I don't know, so I'm blacklisted. So me up on mixing lab, me still just go up on mixing lab with daytime. It going out to Sly Rabbit, them time of Jimmy Cliff, I work on him album, and you know, me that go buy him lunch in my daytime. And it's like that me come to the fast food, I buy big artist lunch. And anyway, me sit down there, me and Sly, and the mixing lab office, the secretary for this office called me and said, on the phone. When I got to the phone, it was Louise. And she said, oh, and we need upon the show capital, so money can pay you $1,500. So me get mad and kiss me teeth and say, Louise goes to hell. I hang up the phone pan her, and when me hang up the phone pan her, me there I grumble. You know? And me I grumble and say, hear me I grumble. I said, what happened to you? Why so upset? Me say, no one, Louise. I come and call me and tell me about you have $1,500 for give me for the show at Capitals. But so me now take it to go with that. And I remember Sly said to me, say, them time me only have 2 kids. Sly said to me, say, Jalil, school fee pay yet? And I said, no. And him say, when if you pay? I said, next week, you know. And him said, how much is it? I think it was like $800, something like some of them remember. And him said, here where you go do? It's like $1,500 that when Louise a give you go call back Louise. You go take the $1,500, you go pay Jalil school fee, you go buy Jalil uniform, and you see the change, you go use to take a taxi, and you go a campus, and you go mash up the show, and you go take your ratings, and you give a F only for the pot scrapings. When Sly says so to me, I look upon him like, you know? I mean, I look past Sly and I said, and say, yeah, that me say, if I go do something, just walk up front him without telling her to call Louis, telling me I take the 1,500. Me take the 1,500. Then telling me I par with, I start to par with Ronehead, Ghost, General B. I mean, remember, me and them a par now. Me and them a par. So, I go take the 1,500. So them realize, no, send me on the show. Them say them now go come at the show. Cause me go flap this out of me ear. Me as a ghost say to them, say me can't do all that. Cause we are not apart. Me I go. Anyway, I didn't take a taxi, go to campus, I take the bus. And go early. I'm go early, me sit down at the bar. I'm there at the bar the whole night. The man for the club come to me and him say, good night. I notice you sitting here all night. Who are you? So I say, my name is Lady Ann. Him say, Lady Ann, you said, me say, yeah. Him say, no, say, after me tell them, give them the show with your name, panic, me realize them take you off. I say, no, you can't do the show and blah, blah, blah. So the man tell me, and him say, him turn to them and said to them, say, listen, he said, she can't do on the show have to go cancel. Because she have the bigger song, and she want on the show. So that's the reason why, and that's me, when me tell the man, say, $1,500, them give me the man, channel that me give them figure, you know. The man says, all right, don't worry about it. The man give me some more money. And he said, bartender, get her anything she want for drink. Remember, I know my name, Lady, and you know, me first put them on the map, you know. Me put Jamaica on the map, you know. And me themselves for the opening show, you know. But it never mind. When me there at the show now, there at the bar, me glimpse ghosts. Mm-hmm. And me glimpse ghosts, me go like, me not see them time, them me never know, say, them that say them now come and him did a plan to come and after me hear all of this. When me give him ghost now, me see him turning back to me and pull on him on 9 face. But when him do that now, me feel good in myself, it just give me a courage. So me say, all right, ghost a play a game, me go play the game. Well, in the meantime, seeing ghost, give me, me don't know, give me one rage. It's all right, but good now, me feel good in myself. And me go perform. And me a ear sign I made me perform this song we used to perform Sister Charmaine funeral. Me always use that song as my opening song. When I perform that song, I have to perform that song about like 5 times and them going to inform her. And I just a bust the place, I just a bust the place, I just a bust the place. That means a ghost call him and say, oh, I gotta go have bad over here. And she a man, you know. That's when I walk off a stage and I go through the crowd, I feel a hand pull me to them and I look at what Judy Moit. And she said to me, wow, I didn't know you could perform like this. You know, I tell her thanks and we never wait for nobody else. We just dead, I linger, call it, bus, me have to go take going back. And we just jump at the bus and come back home. When them write them story, the next day, you don't see one thing in the paper about me. Nothing. You know, ghost, I'm such a, stop here at the mind, man. You know the things them go. So I start to say, oh, no, come last night, but it's all right. And me take it, ghost, I'm in there, and me see you. You know? Cause him give me that drive to dominate the show. Probably I never see him, probably me like that flat the way me down. But when me see ghost, yo, I don't know what it do to me. So me, you know, me just take all of my ratings, like a slice some film. Then 93, you know, Sunfest first year. No, them never want me panic, but Michael Rose them in charge. I mean, they won't sly and rob them, and Michael Rose them, they won't sly and rob it. So, of course, after they panic, so them put me panic, pay me 10,000, me shell it, but why you not seen a video with me or anything like that? Them the arrangement was them they supposed to give me them pay me 10,000 for the show, and then they supposed to give me another 10,000 for sign a paper for release the video clip with me. But we never get around to sign the paper for the video clip release with me. So that's why nobody never. And after I do that show there, them send man for me don't know who them send man for come kill me. And them send man for come kill me, so I'm here there as long as I'm dead and me have my visa. I just buy my plane tickets and fly out and nobody go back to Jamaica ever since.
Because I guess you started to see like this is getting out of control, and you just wanted to actually come in and sing some music, hear your music play, and that was it. You didn't understand that the business was this intense and could be this dirty from time to time.
The business dirty, because remember, you know, and them violate me, you know. And just because me defend my rights, you know, as a female, you know, them blacklist me, you know. Them say me did to me defend my right. I was blacklisted in the music industry for standing up for me believing in my rights. So that caused me to get blacklist.
Okay. And at this time here, did you understand the business itself, like publishing and all of this, or this time you didn't understand that part there?
Didn't understand anything. Clive come one day and bring this white man and say, him can look about the publishing for me. This was like about 92 or so. And that was it. All of a sudden, I come to New York, I'm 95, I'm going to meet the white man 1 or 2 times. Never seen back again in my life. All of a sudden, I don't know when my publishing, I don't know my royalty, I don't know when nothing I go. I call Clive up, I say, could you give me a number for this man? Clive won't give me a call. I say, sir, I send you a cease and desist letter. Could you stop collecting my publishing? But, you know, like me forget a liar now for fighting, for stop collecting me think. I'm not a paperwork, me not sign nothing. Me not not with him, me not no right. Yeah, take over my publishing.
Wow. Okay.
Me say, so, them I say, Errol Thompson, somebody is write my song. Errol Thompson write Informer. If anybody forget the credit for Informer, half a bird. Because bird give me Informer lyrics then.
Got you. It's wild. Your journey has been crazy. And again, there's still a lot that we didn't get into that we're going to be getting into shortly. So then now here, you're in New York. Sister Charmaine is here already, I guess a couple years before you.
Yes, Charmaine was here already.
When did you guys connect, and what were some of the first moves that you guys made when you connected again in New York?
All right, we always have each other number. So when me come up, me call her now. Men I start come at Dan One studio every day. We start hanging out at Dan One studio. We get couple show act 3. But Nick, they don't pay $500. Me say me not do no show for $500. Me just come to New York. Me not there for how many years. So my first show, me have to get more than $500. She said, Mama, me I'll take it. I said, do what you have to do now, Mama? Nah, take it, you know. So me never do the show for the $500. Me refuse it. So, you know, we start to me and I just hang out at Dan One. Every day I do we look 1 and 2 dove shadow. I show them all over the place. But really I do not show car. The money with them offer catch you with an ad song. I mean just decide some now do not show for them. But then now I'm gonna meet me be a father. And he might give me everything when I need. Me never end up to do no show for no 3 and 4 and $500 come be a father. I give more than that. You understand? So till Delroy Carroll's now start to book some show for it. Me have more money now. So when me say with money, me and be a father, I do everything for me. So then I Carol now start to carry up on the road. Me, she, sometimes that carry junior ranks, you know, Shabba they on the show and others. So we just start the road. Somebody show them, me, she and Nancy, we just start the road. Till me don't know what happened. Me don't know what happened, me don't know what go down. Charmaine just, everything for Charmaine just start fall apart.
So one of those things there in this industry, because the biggest thing that people were saying was she had an issue with alcohol, and that really changed a lot of things for her.
Me not gonna say she have an issue with alcohol. She do drink a little more than the usual at times, but she was going through so much, and everybody deal with them problem different. Like me, when me are stressed, me eat a lot of chocolate and me drink Pepsi or frappe. She probably just take a little while or be a free. Yeah, sometimes she might overdo it, but she just did not go through a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things. Because, look, after me give them DJ the ear and them number one day, the gap they there. A Charmaine come fill a gap and start get number one them, you know. And for the industry treat her and me like we not do nothing for Philippines, is that her? Alright. The wickedest thing what them could have ever do to me and Charmaine. Can them treat you bad, you know. Let me tell you, so them treat you bad, them treat you bad, you know. The wickedest thing what them could have ever do to me and Charmaine. VP of them sure. And me get couple parts some chin. And me and Charmaine go. I will go Cape Town the backstage. I'm saying, background go jump on Cape Town and so we can take our fine. Because that's our thing there. But when we there back then, Cape Town, I take some pictures with him fan. So we stand off and wait till him done because we are artists too and we know that go. So them bringing Sensia. You know? So them bringing Sensia now. Me and Charmaine stand up and mind own a business. We are from Cape Town. No disrespect to Sensia. I meet her 2 times already. I don't think Charmaine have ever met her. But we not pay Sensia no man. Because we can't go to Sensia over and say give me $200 no, because we don't know like that. We more can do that with Cape Town or Elephant Man or you understand? So well, we are from Cape Town now and only for one of VP work I bring the police come shoot me and Charmaine, you know. Show you out, you know. So when him do that now, I start cry. And I say, man and man, you gonna fight today. And Charmaine lean up and watch me. And me I cry. And me I say, well, Sensia do what me not do. And me first do this. Me get DJ here at number 1 already, you know. And then me see me come and me flip my face. And me decide, say, man and man, you gonna fight. And me start to tell him the same thing. Me say, well, Sensia do what me not do. And me start going bad, tell him, apologize. Him grab me to hand and say, if I offended anywhere, I am truly sorry. I truly sorry. But it hurt me because me I say, you know, we not disturb you and Sensia. We are upon Cape Town. So we can't take off a little money off of Cape Town and go about with business. So when you are care police come put we out for, we never trouble you. We not care about you or your artist. We there as Cape Town our friend. You understand? Any one of them, Buju, Cape Town, Elephant Man, Cocotte, any one of them. Any one of them there, I will go there. We are go Junior Reid, any one of them. The only artist but disrespect with is Bounty Killer. Nobody has now disrespect with. Bounty Killer the only artist that disrespect me and Sister Charmaine. I know Earthly. We love Bounty. Our favorite artist that. One of our favorite. Me want going to Tommy Coward. And I says, Papa son come. And I said, son, can't carry me. He said, you know, so me not a part, me can't carry it. And I said, no problem. I said, Buju come. And I said, Buju, me not on a pass. And Buju said, come. And me I walk going to the secret wall and come in and Buju say, what you do? Buju say, what you do? Take her not far. You know how this? She pay for we. Let her go. And the secretary said, all right, sir. And he said, "Depa, you won't know. I'm going about my business." Bounty Killer is the only artist with disrespect with. And it never called for, because we know him still. When we see him, we not go nowhere him there. We have vied him. Yeah, we have vied him. He are the only artist. But this way, that's the security guard officer. Wouldn't do that, guys. Why he saying all those bad things about you? That's Charmaine go backstage and rub him out. Tell him how him have old man face and young boy body. Charmaine done him. I'm stand up and laugh. Kind rude. We are a co-worker. If you say we embrace we are disrespectful for. We not beg you nothing. We never beg him $1 yet. He might the only artist we not ask for nothing. Cause we know him rank from Jamaica. We know him stay from Jamaica. We will heal him, yes. If we say I go nothing that him not take from where heal. As him see we skin up in face and start class way. Yeah.
Wow.
Even the young artists them cartel. Me say the first time Charmaine say cartel a carry face, a randalight, and me say twice a Charmaine. In me vice cartel, and you're a lie. And she run over there. And if you see the way you see Charmaine and cartel, you don't think them know each other 10 years. The first you see in their life. I don't want to swim embrace me. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that.
So them things ever.
Okay, so you and Charmaine are hanging out doing your stuff on the road, but her stuff started to fall apart a bit now. So what do you continue to do at this point here?
Well, when Mr. Chef fall apart, sometimes me that go tell her to come, and she come over and me can't get her ride to go get her, and we talk about it, and me I tell her, I say, Mommy, the game change, but Charmaine is a little fortunate than me musically, because guess what? Them have her as bad artists. So people go for Charmaine for record Charmaine, But when Charmaine go to the studio and she start record, she just stop and some soon come back and them not see her again. They never see her back for finish the song. Charmaine get people for work with her. I didn't get anybody for work with me. It was always me alone. But even that, me not watch that. When me see things go fear, me get her, me have her here with me carry her everywhere. The white people them embrace me, them give me show. Every show me get, me make sure them PR, me carry with me. I remember one show at California, them said them no want her because them say she a old nigga. And I said to the man, say, don't believe nobody, she's not a old nigga. So the man said, all right, and when me and her go, before we go, I said to her, I said, Clammy, you can't go to go talk slack, She said, no, man. Me now go to me say, promise. She said, yes, man. When she go, and she start DJ slack, they have never sent back for me. But it never matter. Me sorry, me can't go back there go perform, but I just one of them things there. Me not blame her feet. More time we run, me not say, go for ya, man. Because you can DJ slack. You can't build some clean lyrics. So I can't go back to that club to go work. I would have teased her with a laugh and she'd have say hello there. But she did cool and me understand she'd have go through. She don't talk much about it. So me just do what me can. Me just do what me can.
Right.
Me just do what me can. Me have her back 100%. She said she want to go home. She not know where to go. Me say, me buy a house. Go on. She said she not go up. Me say, me can't go yet. Because my children them young. Go on without me. Go set yourself. She not. Me say, me can't go now. My kids them still young. So I just one of them things. They buy, that's so it go. She just give up here, man.
That was really what it was, because the industry wasn't really a kind industry to women, and then on top of that, it wasn't a kind industry to both you guys.
It's like me with the blacklist. Me don't know what Charmaine do to them. Me know say Charmaine and most of the female DJ I've never spoken a day in her life. She and Junior and said cool, but the rest of them, them hate her. Me don't know for what. Me go see she and them a live bad. Me don't know what them have. Cause remember me met her 1990. Me don't know what she and them have. But them hate her. It reached a stage where one of them have a birthday night party here in America. And she called Nancy. She said, Nancy, may I invite you to my party, but I know a lady and Sister Charmaine. And Nancy, the upset Nancy called me and tell me what. Nancy never go. Can remember, Nancy no like none of them. She always said, them girl, me no like them girl and blah, blah, blah. No, me so she talk about, because them no good. When she used to talk like that, it used to offend me. Me say, why you talk like that about them? But no, me so she talk about. Because me live to see, me up and down with them, me and them cool, them come and them sleep, and them a tell promoters, them no want me and Charmaine pan show them the pan. And them no want me and Charmaine and them birthday bash. And me I say, look me, I see some of them are do interview I talk about them are every female. Them are liar. Them just do the interview to make themselves look good. Them not good. But like me say, me no know what them and Charmaine have. So Charmaine did I get a fight for whatever me no know. Me know why me I get my fight and them know why them did a fight me. Yeah, that's why when the female DJ go do the interview say, me I use Charmaine dead for hype it hurt me. Cause you don't know the abuse when me go through in this music business so you could have come forth. So you could have a space. Cause them are going like say them just come and start it. Them to recognize and them a follow back up. When you come see me I do this, me growing as true though. Yeah, so I just them things you know. The female them, female in our time never live bad, so we did have little love. Little jealousy did there, yes. But we show each other love. Not them look one. Them one me don't know if it's about them. Look how them are behave. Look how them are go on. Look. And them have woman. Yeah. That's them a draw me night. Because when you go say, me I use Charmaine dead fear if you're out of that road. You know how me and Charmaine live? You know what me do for Charmaine? You know what Charmaine do for me? So you for say that, who is you? You don't know nothing, so don't talk what you don't know. She just mad because me say big up to Spice, because Spice donate to Charmaine funeral. And that's the feelings I care for. And that costs everything, you know.
So you guys didn't have
I'm gonna say big up to Spice again. Huh?
So you and I'm gonna just call it as is. You and Maka Diamond didn't have a working relationship before?
Me and I cool, you know, because them never like me. As me some of the blacklist, that's even them never like me. Oh, me and her, them get to start talk now. I remember one time a stage show with me and Nancy that was stage show and Tony Rebel, we sit down. I remember she promoted her party and she walked past me and give Nancy her flyers and said, Nancy, may I introduce you to my party? And she gave Nancy the flyers. And when she walked on, Nancy threw the flyers and said, better on the guitar and I'm going to come with me. I like no now. And Nancy threw the flyers. I don't know if she remember that. Anyway, I laugh. One day, I up mixing love, sit down, I see the one in the Queen Parlor. And she comes sit down next to me, and I find it kind of strange because none of them have never spoken to me. So she comes sit down beside me and say, what I go on? And I said, nothing, you know. But just there, me and her there sit down, and Timmy said twice, so where sidekick there? She started going at her, tell me. So I said twice, say, no, say, what make up things in a sidekick, man, and blah, blah, blah. And I saw it looked like Paula started to check for me from that because I tell Paula, say, listen, this girl is a friend. If you not have any problem, I don't think you should take it nowhere else to nobody else. Just talk about the problem and just leave that alone, you know? So Paula, they kind of rating for that. Someone who know what Paula go tell her, me and them start to talk, you know, hang out of a record factory. So when we come and find now, them that me number, when them want to come and find them want something to stay, them that call me and them that come by me, come stay. You know, but when she said that, it really hurt me. And she should have been the first somebody for doing it when Charmaine did. Because guess what? One year she keep her birthday party ram. And me and Charmaine didn't get a cent. So that means you owe it. Because you did agree for pay it. After the party done, and you never give us a cent. So that money they know you should have said, let me contribute if I want $200 to Sister Charmaine debt. Because you owe and like you do it for free. You owe her. Because you owe her and never pay her. So the following year when she come back and put up on the party, we never go. Because I tell her some water money, gas money, when I drive my car, come down there for nothing. So she said, insist that to give us, and we didn't go. So when Charmaine died, you know, when I call her to tell her, say, Charmaine dead. She said to me, say, I'm just, you know, call, you know, to tell her. Let me fast forward. She called me and tell me, say, January 16, our party, and she invite me. So I said, no problem, but you know, me and Charmaine I come. Because I'm not going to without Charmaine. She said, no problem. I will leave it at that. When Charmaine dead, and me call her to tell her, say Charmaine dead. You know what she said to me? And I'm just, call you, to tell her, say, me no want Charmaine at my party, come on, she come get no trouble. And I cried when she hung up. So I call Lady G. Come here, Lady G never had speaking, but the way my man, I call Lady G, I said, G. And G said to me, but why she me bother say that, don't say she don't want to tell Lady G already too, Say she don't want Charmaine. So G said, then she don't say she don't want, why, if you call her to tell her, say Charmaine dead, why she me bother? I go say that to you. All right, when me do on stage now, me say it. He said, the shoes are on the other foot and Charmaine said that me that deal with it the same way. And she have said to me, say, Ann, me not like how you take it to them, me not mean it no way. Me that feel good. But instead of the girl take it that way there, she twist the story, make it look like me I tell lie on her, and then go do interview, say, me I use Charmaine, then forget her hide. She wrote, look how much abuse me going at in a music. Man try to rape me, engineer, feed me, molest me. Man come for me to take me away so you could have a spot in the music. And I saw you repair me. Me, I use my girl. You know what time he put Charmaine in a bar in and be there? You know what time Charmaine cried on my shoulder? So you're rude. It just upset me. You don't know me and Charmaine relationship. You don't anything. Charmaine, I've never spoken to you a day in our life. Never. But that's a laugh. That girl keep doing things. And then she go on like say, she's the victim. When she do things sneakily, she's not a victim. She do things and then make it look like a people attack her. But coming on a reason for lie to you. Me not have no reason for lie. You say what you say. Better actually say me not like how Anna take it. But not make it look like me I tell you like, you know me not lie.
The life
like
of the
me say me don't know what the man Charmaine have been on.
Mm-hmm. It's the business, boss. The business. All right, let's get through this Sister Charmaine part here. Was she sick or this was something that just happened more sudden?
All right. The death just happened suddenly. Me know she have asthma. Mm-hmm. And all the asthma, she contract the asthma there. And I'm not what she born with. Me and I go to California for go do a show. And the same engineer where you hear me say, molest me nice studio. And him they get the work through it. And him they come pick me up. And him carry go somewhere. Him claim say, one away, Charmaine ease her body in the car. So I'm left with in the middle of nowhere. We never know where we're there. We don't have the promoter number for call the promoter. So Miss Trump, me and her out there, we don't know where we're there. For hours, no come here call him, no answer me. Till we go take a bus now, things that the bus could relax. So it's a good thing my dear father no Smiley me call no Arizona and say Smiley. You know, say so and so left me and Charmaine out in the desert, we don't know where we're there. And I saw Smiley call Killy Ranks to come pick me up. Killy Ranks said, tell me one that will read the sign and we tell Killy Ranks over there. Killy Ranks come pick me up. In the meantime, Killy Ranks line up some Wally Passon and them carry one studio. But them carrying at the studio now, we in their record and Wally Paddock. But me find say, me can't breathe. Me can't breathe. I mean, I've like about 20 more dog to do. Me say, me do about 15 already. I'm satisfied. Me cannot breathe in here. Me I go outside. She say, me I go outside and lucky you give up on them dog them. Me not give up on them. Me I don't mind them. So me say, you can't stay there, but something in this building make me cannot breathe. She stay in the building. When she come out, by the time we do the show and fly back to New York, she end up with an asthma attack and end up in the emergency room. Like something in the building, she got off something. But true, she staying in there, it affect me couldn't breathe. And I said, no, sir. And I run out there left her. She end up, I forgot the emergency. Because she decides that she not come out of the door. Then me decide I forgot to stay. My health come first. And then when she died, me don't know she have any sickness, cause like me say, she's very private. She not tell me. Me don't know. Me know the asthma was so bad till she not fair walk with her pump. She can't leave her asthma pump because, you know? And the whole of 2019, me have her, me and her, we go super cat birthday. Me carry her everywhere. Some white people I work with me to rock away upon the beach. Me do my work, me carry her, go make she get her work. Me just make she that generate some little money. It never would enough like mine. But me call Tilly Bang, me just light up some double work for her. You know, me do all of what me could have for her. Me couldn't do no more. Me do more than enough. And if she live there, me that still I do. Because me and I become very, very, because me and Nancy now speak no more. So it was just me and she now. So I just saw it they go. Let me get the news. I was like, wow, can't true. Can we just talk to her 3 days before? Talk to her 3 days before. So, me call her for her birthday, and then me call her around Thanksgiving time, after Thanksgiving and Christmas, me call her, and she said to me, Mom, me lose the number, you know. I'm sorry, me lose the number, you know, because me know, say, if me did never lose the number, me know me Thanksgiving and me Christmas, all right, you know. So me turn to her and say, me to tell me, say, you don't know my number out her head by now. She said, yeah, but for some reason, she just can't get it out. She don't know what happened. So when me call her 3 days, you know, she said to me, say, she get her babysitting job. I said, go and go do it, you know, cannot now go on a COVID now. And she said, yeah, and she's write down what the number, and she said, when she reach up where she reach, she don't call me. That was it. Is that text message come in, say she died? I'm going to call her house and her boyfriend answer the phone and tell me, say, yeah, she, but take a nap and never wake up back.
Wow. That's crazy there. So I guess because you were her good friend, you were the one that had to take initiative to arrange the funeral and all this stuff. But I guess there wasn't certain things.
No, I didn't have anything to do with the funeral. It was our daughter and our daughter aunt. They are the one in charge. They are the one who make the GoFundMe and everything like that. Only thing I do, I just share the GoFundMe to all whom I can share to. If someone they come vice me, I do me make them donate a 50 or 100 or a 200, and me do donate and me have everybody donate. Me get in touch with Shabarangs, because me know Shabarang take care of me and her like when and pick me. So me get in touch with Super Cat and me just call all of them for call. Because if I never COVID, Shabba would buried Sister Charmaine by himself. But you know it got COVID, and you know what time that is. And people have bill and responsibility. So he couldn't do it by himself because funeral expense was like close to 20,000. But if I never COVID, him alone did I do it. No GoFundMe no put up fear for them about no liberty.
Yeah.
Shabaranks alone would I deal with it.
It's so crazy that happens in life and in death, because as soon as somebody dies, that's when you really know who has your back from who doesn't have your back at all.
Let me show you something. Oh, them neglect us. All right. Since Reggae Month, I go on, I don't know if you watch it, but I watch it every evening. And then I see them have a picture up there, and I say, Sister Cha, you know that picture is not Charmaine? I'm going to say, look there, wow. I turn on the light and I look dark. But I say, wow.
Wow.
Them have the picture run. And the picture not Charmaine. And a Charmaine picture, you know. I see them have a picture run. I say, R.I.P. Sister Charmaine. And the picture not Charmaine. You tell me now, who? Them don't know nothing about it. Because whoever put up the picture, they are joker. Me wish me have contact to Baltimore, me that tell her if them can't change it. Can the picture not, even like, me see some of the blogger them on the internet, I run with one picture. That picture is patch right now. That's not Charmaine. But guess what? America call them icon legend, and Jamaica call them icons, are them great dinosaur. So, since we are dinosaur, Them just left in the jungle and signed them with a tan. And that's a go on.
It's wild. Your journey has been so crazy because, again, I know a lot of what you went through to get to where you are today. It's amazing that you could even still sit here and talk about it, because a lot of people would have just even walked away from the business altogether, because what you've seen, what you've been through, and even certain stuff that you never talk about, it's mind-blowing. It's like,
when I tell me that walk away, and leave it alone, this youth named Chris Thomas, so no man can't walk away and beg me for come back, and I saw this white man named Jewish man named Mushwan find me, ask me to do an album film. I'm gonna do an album film named Bad Girl in a Dance. I tell you, it should come like the greatest thing could I ever do. Me do the album, the film, because the album just open a whole heap of door in the European market for me and other market. Them so I start do a whole heap of recording session for the European promoter and the German and promoter. Yeah, them might not hear nothing in Jamaica or Boya, but now the Europe and them place they song like crazy. No stop record for the market there.
What you don't understand, a lot of people don't really understand, is Jamaica is where a lot of stuff happens, but there's a huge world outside of Jamaica. Once you get the hit in Jamaica, right, generally it carries you around the world, but there's certain times where you might just get a hit where it stays in Europe alone, and you could tour there a couple of times. That's the biggest difference. Once it hits in Jamaica, everybody gets it, but it might hit other places where you just continue to go to those places by themselves.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Few more questions before I get you out of here. You've been through this 40 plus career, okay? When would you say was the best part of your career, and when would you say was the lowest part of your career?
I know me not see the best part yet. Still I look for the best part. From my music journey start, from teenager to now, me not have a best part yet. I know me not have a best part yet. Trust me. I don't know when it all come, but me not get it yet. Yeah, me might have a hit.
There has to be
song and them something there, but that's it, because having them and can't get for go showcase them because people are pull you back, it don't make no sense.
Wow.
So me not get it yet.
Would have been the lowest point in your career so far?
The lowest point? And when they disrespect them, when them start to put out a show and them thing there. That gate pounds through the gate, they can't go in a stage show and them disrespect them. The whole heap of disrespect them disrespect me, Whole heap of disrespect. Then we see me and Charmaine and them show gate and them not let in and another young artist come and them just let them in all 20 people. Me and Charmaine do that show and we can't go backstage and just say, man, and I'm going to do trial 50 woman and 50 man back there. And we were artists, we can't go back there. A man have a right to do what he want with him show still, but it's okay.
You being in this business so long, what's one thing you would actually change about it, if you could?
Just change the way them treat with it. Not just me, all the veteran artists, and make them know, say, there was we before Uno. You're going to get the leaf, the branch, and the stem if you don't have a root. And we are the root of the thing. And we think we deserve a little more credit, a little more respect. And honor we when we did. Honor we know. Because remember, I see them honor some couple female over the years, reggae time. Like me said, nothing wrong with who them honor. Because everybody do them work and deserve them honor. But we did great too. Remember me the first female of the lady touch me behind my name, First female for the number one. That's why Peter Touch give me the title, the first lady. So that means me do something good. Me put it up on the map. Honor we too. But guess what? Charmaine dead now, so she don't need it. My honor can't keep it top. Me no want it. Me no want it because if you take all of this happen to it, if you start to respect and recognize it, too bad. That's how, no matter how loud we is, no matter how vulgar we is, and no matter how terrible we is, we still do something good for Jamaica, the music industry. So give it some credit. Speak about it. Make the people them know say they have a lady and we bad. I have a sister Charmaine we bad. Make the people them know. And we, if them did not do that, whoever put up that Charmaine there had the regiment, that picture with her, would I know say that's not sister Charmaine. But to them not highlight we, them not talk about we, cause we are dinosaur and them say in the jungle, we still in the jungle. And that's what it there.
You're right. Being 2021, you've been in from the 70s. Do you think the music business is more friendly and respecting of female artists nowadays?
Well, I can't tell because I don't know because me not go where them deaf and know where them I go to or if it's friendly to them or only thing me when me I see them little girls here where them I care themselves them should have thank God in my time because if I didn't have my time, I'm sorry for them. With them will rape a man about the place. If I didn't have my time, I'm sorry for them. You understand? But like me not listen to the music, me not know, me not go amongst them because me don't want them said if you me not try to give them no advice or anything, because they will say a bad mind. And I true career done where I tell them foolishly. So me stay away, me still tell them reach. If them see me and them want to say I, me say I, but me no know. Me no know how to treat them or how to deal with them if it's friendly or to treat. I don't know. I feel them real. I still tight. Remember me a dinosaur now. And at the jungle we there. So me still a stay in the jungle because me's a dinosaur. Because that them say we a dinosaur.
Understandable. I got you. Last one here before I get you out of here now. You went through a lot of terrible situations, unspeakable situations, all type of allegations. Was it because you were in a dance hall and dance hall was considered rude boy and badness and stuff like that, where it was more almost acceptable for anything to happen in there and you can't call police and those type of stuff there?
No, you could have called the cops. You could have called the cops, but my situation them now, me the young, me the afraid, my two friends them young like me, John and Ty, and me are parried. So things just happen and me just don't know if I speak about it. Because I remember the first time Picot sent me that in that booth, that boy been touching me ever since them time. So on one time, him are the only engineer where touch me inappropriately. Nobody Barney teach me for ride with him good, and the rest of engineer them respect and show me love. Because the artists them they love we are embrace we in those time and producers. Them treat you good. It's just him. Remember them a talk about we are dinosaur. Him look like a gorilla. And me young and me sexy and me nice. Me not look for him. And look, him probably couldn't get nobody. So him just see me as a little young girl now and him just pray upon me. Not just him, even the rape man them out the street. Call me and the only female them try to rape. Me see them carry other female DJ too. In the 70s. So it's just them the man them they just a raper. If we did not go to the cops did not deal them because a 3-time one man tried to rape me and Rap Patrol saved me. That 3 times. So the police them would have protect me. Because remember we are minor. We are minor. But it's just that some of us don't speak about it because we don't know we don't know if we go talk. If you tell nobody because we wonder what them going to say, you shame, and nobody knows that person touch a certain place where them now have business to touch. It's just one of them things. Make him try it now. I'm try it when I go to California. I'm draw my lamb and whop him and put him out of my hotel room. Can't think I was that same little girl. That's why when him friend go right towards say, me come out after 40 and I carry right, me I look carry right, that done should win a long time. At this age, me not run down the bus. A few weeks from now, me are 60. Next month, me are 60. Me do it. Me might not get my fair share, yes, and everything. What for me can be, and for me, the father might have something different for me. All right. Look how many of them all over social media. Who didn't know me before Charmaine? Who didn't know me? So the father make it possible. I'm a friend. Give me the platform.
You're 100%.
Catch you never dead. Nobody know me. Go up on my YouTube page. When you go for my YouTube page, me a video up there. We only get all 10 views. No, that it. So if Charmaine and the most side, who didn't know me 3 months ago? Nobody. Right now, I'm going to the sofa, I'm going to the right here. Since the day that everybody know me. Nobody never know me. But I don't want to use the internet for nothing negative. I want it for positive things.
Mm-hmm. All right. Listen, you've been through so much, and the fact that you're still here to tell your story has been amazing. And thank you that you've been very open and very honest with what has happened in your life and your career for a 40+ year, because it's not easy to actually go through what you have gone through. Right now, 2021, all right? Is there anything musically or anything we could expect from you?
Well, right now, I just work for my EP. It's almost finished. Me and Sydney Mills, they sing with me and Charmaine and release it on iTunes. Them not bad like me. And then we have a next single, supposed to up there in the day now with me and Tilly Bang, Mood for Love. Well, as me said, me never stop record always a come out, record always a come out. And me just go and record and do my thing. That's all me can do. Because, like me say, them don't kick me out of the music industry. Them don't say me a dinosaur. Them don't have me in the jungle like up. But nothing impossible with the Father. What is mine, I feel be mine. What feel me, nobody can take from me. So, me not study them. The most important thing, me have 5 children. My friend never have that children, they have one. And me know them now gonna make me, you understand? Them have my back, and me have them back. And me have my brother, and me have my sister, them. So me all right. Me good to go. So, now worry about them,
Definitely, I hear you.
Now worry about them. God bless no man curse. No man curse. So, and Father God, since I go through enough, men do so much from a tender age and until now. You understand? So, who is them? When them reject me in the dance hall, me laugh for them. I was rejected from birth. That's all I know, rejection. So, me not look on them. I just don't want them disrespect me. If me come here, show no call the police to put me out. For them want to fear show. Now disrespect me, not disrespect me, because I wanted the first to put reggae music on the map. Because Informer still a player. No female on the tune bigger than that. If I didn't know me do that song, then me that rich. Because it's still a play, and me I want to play a dance, All of them here run up and down and make nice. Them not playing a dance, And me alone a playing a dance.
Crazy. They want to follow you on social media. Leave some information where they could check you out.
All right. Pan IG, a lady and one. And pan Facebook, lady and 8 acres. Just you find me. Me there,
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Listen, Miss Lady Ann, this conversation here has been an epic journey of what you've been through, because I've seen you around, I've seen you talking, I've seen you give a 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 20 minutes, half an hour here. But I said, when I sit down with Lady Ann, I want to go into the depths of the story, and you welcomed us in to the depths, and you definitely spoke about it, and you gave us an amazing tale of who Lady Ann is.
And that blessing for me, because like me say, if I never Charmaine and the Almighty Creator Moon, they attack you, because probably they just walk past me too. I say, oh, lady, and okay. And you'd probably walk past me too, because that reach way. Mm-hmm. Your body that run past me. People that put camera probably, I know, say it no turn on. I would just laugh. See me and Charmaine, and somebody said, lady and Charmaine, they're going to interview them, no? And then I put camera probably, and then let turn on. I'm just want you with the camera. Me and it not turn a man move out of my face. I never call for the interview. Look like me I suffer. Yeah. So, you see?
Wow. Yeah. It's been a lot. No, it's when I seen you in the comments, because I've seen you in the comments before, and it just never connected. It's when I seen you in the comments the other day, I said, you know what, boss? Once the opportunity presents itself, go for it. And I didn't want it to be just a sister Charmaine interview, because I don't think that would be fair to you and your legacy. I said, no.
Could I fear, because Charmaine, I'm a friend. I don't know anything fair.
Yeah. No, for
anything
sure.
For climbing.
No, for sure. We're going to speak about her, but there was life way before you guys connected, and there's life clearly a bit after, but clearly she's an integral part of your life. So we had to speak about that too. But I knew that I wanted to hear who Lady Anne was. And that's why I heard tonight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Before I get you out of here, what I'm going to ask you for is, could you please give me a piece of Informer?
A certain boy pa me corner informer, cause him a fight against me and me lover. We used to move close, now we move closer. Hey, him in a clocks, me in a roach killer. Certain boy no love that tango tell me father. Informer na the era, murderer, that's right there.
Lady Anne, thank you so very much for this conversation. Let me give you
thank you for having me too.
Yeah, man, it was a great conversation. Excellent. You understand?
Yes.
Let me give you an outro and get you out of here. All right?
Okay.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out. This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.